What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Pop Culture Gamers video. And today we're doing a bit more drone work. So this is all the prep ready for my first flight with my new drone, which is a DJI Mini 3. It's not the Pro, it's just a normal Mini 3 in here. And basically what we've got to do is set all of this up so that we can basically update the firmware in everything, put in the SD card in the drone. We can also put one in the handheld device as well, but I'm probably not going to do that. I might do later on, but not today. So first off, let's just put these in. Now, all of this equipment I have actually had charging, so hopefully it should all be pretty much charged up now. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to update the firmware in the controller itself. So the way that you do that is you press it once and then you hold down and then it turns on. So as you can see, the device is started, and this is where we start to go through everything. So we want English. This is touchscreen, by the way, as well. We're just going to agree to that. We are in the United Kingdom, and these are me and my neighbour's different Wi-Fi networks. So I'm going to select my Wi-Fi network and then I'm going to join that. I'll just do that off screen. Let's go on to the next one. Where are we in the world? And that is the correct time. It is 8:21. We're going to create an account. So let's activate. So next of all, we have DJI would like to help improve the quality and performance of its products by collecting and sending diagnostic usage information. DJI will not collect personal privacy. I'm not bothered about that, so I'll just say yes. So let's see, welcome. So swipe horizontally from the edge of the screen to see the previous screen. Adjust just now going through the controls. This is a camera zoom, this one here, and this is for the gimbal tilt. The record button for video and for the shutter. We've got the return home button, and we've also got the switch flight mode button on here as well. So we've got the C, which is the slowest, N, which is normal, and then sport mode. Oops. We've got the brake or pause, so if you just press that, it'll pause the flight immediately. We have back buttons, so these ones on here, C1 and C2. Solid red, aircraft not connected. Solid green, aircraft connected. And solid yellow, firmware update failed. So blue blinking light, linking with aircraft. Yellow blinking light, low battery warning. Blinks cyan, control sticks not centered. And blinks red, smart controller temperature too high, aircraft battery level too low. So let's start. Okay, we've just been through all of that. So it's about adjusting the antenna transmission. Make sure that you're pointing this part of the device at your aircraft whenever you're flying, and remain within the optimum distance. Okay, DJI collects the following information to ensure normal use. So the DJI device RPS, the device hardware info and the device approximate location, which is fine. More about the DJI product improvement. Let's just join. Okay, so this is where we get lots of different things on here. So interested in flying a DJI aircraft, here are some of the helpful things to know. This is on the Academy, so it's videos. How do I fly? Where should I go for my first flight? And how do I fly safely? Okay, we seem to be, there we go. If you already have a DJI, follow our instructions to explore the new world. Okay, so let's have a look at the Academy. Search Mini 3. Okay, so we can watch these videos, lots of different tutorials for you to watch. We won't look at those right now. So let's go to the connection guide. Okay, so we've got the DJI Maverick Pro, that's not the one. DJI Mini 3, that is the one. So unfold the wings. Like so. And remove the gimbal cover. Like so. And slide the battery into the battery compartment. Like so. Short press the aircraft battery power and then long press and hold it to get power on. There. So we saw there there we are. So as you can see now, the lights are coming on and everything, and we are connected. Activate the DJI device. So now what we actually are able to do is we've got the option to purchase DJI Care Refresh, but we've only got 48 hours to do that, and this gives us 2 replacements, free shipping, water damage cover and fly away cover. So let's just have a look. So effectively speaking, it is either $59 US or $89 US for a 2-year plan. Obviously the 2-year plan is definitely the best way to go about this. So I'll probably do that later on because you can come back to it. Right, so we've now got the option to install the firmware, so let's do that. This will now download the firmware to my device, and then it will go and update. One thing we should say as well is that evidently the batteries have firmware in them as well. So if you've got the pack that I have, which comes with 3 batteries, you need to do this 3 times to make sure all of your batteries are activated, because they come in a suspended state. So I think while it's doing that, I think what I'll do is I'll pop in the card that I've got. So I had a look to see what other people have used this drone before have suggested, and everyone's been suggesting 128 gig. I think it can access up to 256 gig in total, but this one I've just got 128 gig, which will give me lots of 4K footage time. This one's got speeds of 190 megabytes read and 90 megabytes write, which is this is exactly the one that other people have been suggesting. It is for 4K and it is for drones. So as we can see, that firmware is installing now. just goes in the back there. If you get it the right way around, this just goes in the back. Like so. You can actually put another one in here. There is a little trapdoor, and you can put one in there as well. I will be putting one in so I can record both. So firmware update is slowly getting there. And I can tell you something, this gets hot. This is quite warm here, not boiling hot, but certainly much warmer to the touch than you would expect. Have a look and see what it says about more. So it's now lost connection again, and it's gained it back again. You could see that by the lights flashing on the drone as well. Oh, lost connection again. No doubt because it's updating the controller part now. 89%, we're almost there. 92, soon be done. Still chugging along. Obviously this is taking a few minutes because it is the initial setup. You won't have this every time that you actually use the drone. And obviously you don't need Wi-Fi to fly the drone either. It's just for this bit for setting it up. Okay, so check out where to fly and learn about drone rules before you fly. Watch tutorials and follow instructions to connect and fly your craft. Okay, so let's just there we are. And that's all connected. This hopefully will show the video feed. And there we are, it's directly facing me, so as you can see. It says that the gimbal's stuck. Not really sure why. Ah. There is, I haven't noticed this before. So let's just switch this off and we'll switch it back on again. So on the screen here, I'll just point this at something else so it's not looking at me. So what we have is various different options. We've got the control of the zoom. Once or twice. We can record stuff like that. We can play previous videos. Satellite connection as well, because this is GPS enabled. It has to be because of how it is. Battery power, remote control. We can look at the map about where we are, which obviously we're not in Africa, but we can zoom in to the part of the earth where we are. Which for me is around about here. So this is a Northallerton area. We can find my drone. So that will help. It'll show us on a map and stuff like that. And we can just go and fly as well. So that's how to connect your device. What you need to do as well is you need to enable all of the other batteries. So I'm just going to take that battery out. Probably a bit of a quality control thing, but that tab has broken off. Now that means I can't really use this battery, so I'm going to have to talk to them about that. But here, that's how this should be. It's not exactly the most secure way of doing it, but hey ho. Let's put this battery in and then we'll switch it on. So as we can see here, update battery requires new battery requires firmware update, so we'll update that. Another thing that's worth highlighting on the battery, it says it's the ultralight 249G battery, so you know which one it is. There is a plus battery. You can't get it in this country, but you can have it sent over by a friend or pick it up when you're on holiday. But it does put the weight over that 250 grams. So it actually puts it up to about 280 something. It'll give you about 40 minutes flight, but that means that you're going up into the next class of drone, and it means that you've got more restrictions on what you can do. So unfortunately, we're limited to about 38 minutes of flight with this battery, but it's worth, well, 38 minutes in perfect conditions, probably about 25 to 30 minutes otherwise. So the slightest bit of breeze, using it a lot, that sort of stuff. Things you need to consider. So that's good. So now we've got the firmware update has been successful. Restart if the device powers off automatically, which it has. So I'm just going to do the double press. You do one short press and then one long press, and then in a second it will identify my drone, and there we go. Okay, so now all I'll do is I'll turn that off. Fly safe requires an update. We'll update that. Okay, fly safe's properly done. Keep that reminder, I'll view that reminder later on. Right, let's switch this one off again. So remember, it's a short press and a long press. And then when the lights go up to the top on the second press, then you just eject it from there. And then the last battery, firmware updates completed. Restart the device. Connected. There we go. So, hope you've enjoyed that video, just to show you what to do when you get your new drone. I am actually quite surprised with this battery because I can't fly with that because it's one of the two tabs that keeps it secure on the side. So I'm not happy about trying with that. I hope that doesn't mean I have to go and get another drone. It is what it is, isn't it? I'll get in contact with where I bought it from and see what they can do about it. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed that. Have you had one of these? Have you set it up? Did you find the installation process? Has it changed in any way? If you've had it for a while, let us know. Or if you're thinking about getting one, is this a sort of drone that you would be looking for? So this is the DJI Mini, not the Pro version, just the Mini. So it doesn't have the sensors around for collision detection. Don't forget to put a like for this video if you've enjoyed it, because that helps us get seen by YouTube and promoted to more people. Add any comments in below, because we really like to hear what your views are on this sort of thing. Where should you fly them? Has anybody got any good recommendations, particularly in the north of England, about where to fly a drone? That would be really useful. Please let us know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.